You've seen the pictures, right? The Taj Mahal, those incredible temples, the caves carved right out of mountains. But what if I told you that you've been looking at them all wrong?
What if I said that these incredible structures aren't just buildings, not just piles of rock? No, there's so much more. Each one is a universe, a map of the cosmos, a story of enlightenment, a symphony of pure emotion, all designed down to the last millimeter.
There's a hidden code built into the architecture itself, a secret language. So the real question is, can you read it?
Okay, check this out. What you're looking at isn't just some random quote. This is a big deal question from the UPSC mains exam. It's the kind of epic quest that really tests what you know. And today, we're going to give you the key to unlock it.
So forget all those dense, boring textbooks. This right here is your 4-step formula. Think of it as a cheat code to absolutely nail this topic. By the end of this little explainer, you won't just understand the code, you'll be speaking its language. You ready? Let's do this. First up, step 1, we decode the blueprint. You see, before a single stone was ever laid, there was a grand cosmic plan, and it was all guided by this powerful ancient science. And that science is called Vastu Shastra. You can think of it as the foundational software, the operating system that runs almost all of Indian architecture. It's all about aligning physical buildings with the geometry and the energy of the entire universe.
So how does this actually work? Well, it starts with something super simple, like a square, just a shape. But through the lens of Vastu Shastra, that simple square gets transformed into a mandala, a sacred, cosmic diagram that literally maps the entire universe. All of a sudden, you're not just dealing with geometry anymore. You're dealing with pure theology. And you can actually see these huge ideas become real in some of India's most famous sites. That cosmic diagram, the mandala, it forms the actual floor plan of the Konark Sun Temple. The idea of a Vastu Purusha, this cosmic being, dictates that the holiest spot in the Khajuraho temple is right where its head would be. And the mythical cosmic mountain, Mount Meru, it's the direct inspiration for the sky-piercing towers of the Brihadeshwara temple. I mean, they literally built their philosophy right into the stone.
Okay, let's move on to step 2. We've got the cosmic map, and now we follow the journey. This is where architecture stops being static and becomes a story, a physical pathway to spiritual enlightenment, which is totally central to Buddhist and Jain thinking. At the very heart of Buddhist monuments is the life journey of the Buddha himself, a path from birth to enlightenment and beyond. But this isn't just a story that you read, it's a path that you are meant to walk. So here's the crucial part. A monument like the Great Stupa at Sanchi isn't a building you just stand back and admire. No, it's a path you experience. Devotees literally walk around it in a circle, and that circle mimics the endless cycle of birth and rebirth. They are physically moving along a path towards spiritual awakening. The architecture is the philosophy in motion. It's brilliant.
All right, part 3 of our formula. We've got the structure, we've got the journey. Now it's time to feel the emotion. What is the soul of all the art that's carved into these incredible monuments?
The secret here is something called rasa theory. Again, think of it like emotional software, but for art. The whole idea is that every single piece of art isn't just there to look pretty. It's specifically designed to make you, the viewer, feel one of 9 specific core emotions, or rasas. You want a simple way to think about it? It's the original emoji palette. Seriously, love, laughter, anger, sadness, courage, all the big ones. But instead of pixels on your phone, these artists were programming emotions directly into solid rock with just a chisel.
And you can see this absolute mastery in the incredibly expressive faces at the Ajanta caves, those downcast eyes, that slight furrow of a brow. It's not just a sad look. It's a precise technique to make you feel karuna rasa, the essence of compassion. Or think about the powerful, dynamic poses at Elephanta, designed to spark vira rasa, the spirit of heroism inside of you. This is interactive art from 1,000 years ago. And that brings us to the final and maybe the most fascinating step in our formula, seeing the dialogue. India has always been this amazing crossroads of cultures and ideas. So its architecture isn't a monologue, it's a constant evolving conversation between different philosophies. Just take temple architecture, for example.
In the north, the Nagara style has these soaring spires, the shikara, that symbolize consciousness reaching for the heavens. But in the south, the Dravidian style puts all the emphasis on the massive gateway, the gopuram, which represents moving from the chaotic outside world into the sacred inner space. So you've got two different regions, two different philosophical accents, but they're both speaking the same language of faith.
But this dialogue didn't stop there. It went on to create entirely new architectural languages. When Hindu and Islamic traditions met and then later mixed with European styles, something totally new and stunning was born: Indo-Saracenic architecture.
And the result is just pure magic. You get these jaw-dropping hybrids, like the Victoria Memorial in Kolkata or the Mysore Palace. These aren't just buildings, they're monuments to synthesis, where domes from one world and arches from another and pavilions from a third all come together in this beautiful, harmonious conversation.
So there you have it, the 4 keys that unlock the hidden code of India's monuments. Now let's put it all together and give you that master answer.
This is it. This is your master framework. Whenever you have to explain the role of philosophy in Indian architecture, this is how you do it. You start with the cosmic blueprint of Vastu Shastra. Then you move to the narrative of enlightenment told in stone. After that, you connect with the emotion through rasa theory. And you finish with this synthesis, that grand dialogue between faiths. It's a complete, powerful, and unbeatable answer.
So the next time you see a picture of an Indian temple or stupa, don't just see a building. See the code. Look for the blueprint of the cosmos, the map of a spiritual journey, the echo of an ancient emotion. What story will you see in the stone now?
Hey, if this totally cracked the code for you, make sure you hit subscribe for more insights that'll change the way you see the world. And I want to know, drop a comment below, which monument will you be looking at differently now? Let's talk about it.